Hi, and let's get right into it. I'd like to welcome all the old delinquents, as well as all the new. My name's Sarge, and this is an apology for the delay. I'm sorry it's been 7 days, and I told you guys that I'd be doing 2 a week sometimes, but duty calls. I have to fund the fam. You know what I'm saying? I have essential work responsibilities. They're paying me more. They're actually not. This is bullshit, and I hate my life. Is the gray area.
Humans are such easy prey.
This isn't funny anymore!
Yeah! Here we go! Back at it! Back at it! You guys missed my intro, I know you did. Hey, here we go! So, let me first apologize for the delay on the podcast, okay? I know I'm like 7-8 days late. I don't know what it is. Last year in April, I completely fucking dropped the ball too, but here I am. Let me also apologize for my last fucking podcast that was like 2 hours of live where you just heard me like advance into a drunken stupor of what the fuck. I'm like offering jobs to people and shit, you know. Oh yeah, come aboard, you know. Yeah, just I don't know who you are, but yeah, sure, come on, whatever. Travis ended up calling me like right after that, and he was like, "Why are you offering studio positions to people we've never met?" I was motivated. So shout out to Beards and Barstool Banter, Bards and Beerstool Banter, Beerstool Barstool Banter, Bards and Beerstool Banter. What the fuck is your name? Beards Barstool Banter. Boom, got it. There you go. Shout out to them. I apologize for the end there where I just got like completely drunk as shit. Just go back to the last episode, guys. It's a mess. Like between the Beards and Barstool Banter, they had their shit on a speakerphone and there was a fucking echo and I'm drunk as shit and I'm just like, Stages, where you from? I asked them where they're from like 1,000 times. I repeated myself like 1,000 fucking times. I'm just listening back to it in my car and I wanted to drive off a fucking bridge. So... apologies, I am back, and I am not drunk at all. I am drinking coffee. It is 12:20 p.m., 4:28. That is April 28th. I almost said 1920. That's how fucking old I am. Oh my god. Alright, so, here we go. Where the fuck is Joe Biden? Does anybody know where Joe Biden is? Because I don't know where the fuck Joe Biden is. Everyone's like, oh, Joe Biden, riding with Biden. Here we go. We're going to go into the Biden trains. It's the fucking Goliath versus Goliath. Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Joe Biden doesn't know where the fuck he is. Joe Biden is going to be like, not know where to show up for like debates and shit. You know? This is a shit show. You know what? But in his defense, okay, he did go to school with George Washington, so he's a little bit over the hill, whatever. He probably also has wooden teeth. I don't know exactly. All right, but, okay, in his defense, I have put together the best of Joe Biden campaign policies, because I am not biased at all, obviously, when it comes to my political choice. So I'm going to put his policies together, and I have made a tape of, you know, Joe Biden and his moving forward with the future on what he thinks is the ideal America. So I have put together this video. It's audio because I don't have video yet. So listen to it and tell me what you guys think about this. We will dissect it. We will dissect it as we move along. I will play it. He will say something, and then we will dissect it together. Okay? And this is not biased at all. I tried not to be biased. This is his policies, his procedures, his programs, the things that he wants to implement for the future of America. Here we go.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to...
Super Tuesday, and I want to...
thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I?
This motherfucker doesn't know how to do a speech. Oh, okay, moving forward.
150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. It would put...
Wait a second. 150 million people have died from gun violence since 2007? Whatever the fuck he said? No, man. That's a lot of murder. Moving forward.
720 million women back in the workforce. Nobody should be in jail.
720 million women back in the workforce. That's double the population of the United States. What are you going to do? Bring them over here on trains? Okay, here we go.
Violent crime. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. What's not to like about them?
Okay. I can't. All right, this is what's going to happen. I'm just going to...
Tomorrow's
superstar. Let's just listen to it. I'm not even going to say anything.
Thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. It would put 720 million women back in the workforce. Nobody should be in jail for nonviolent crime.
Wow.
My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. What's not to like?
He's running for president. All right, what's not to like about what?
Vermont in terms of the beauty of it, and what a neat town. Hey, the radio.
Wait a second. What's not to like about Vermont and the beauty of it? It's such a neat town. First of all, it's a state. Secondly, he said this in New Hampshire. I don't make this shit up. Here we go.
Oh, make sure make sure you have the record player on at night. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
First of all, keep your record player on at night, because we're going to be sending you vinyls. What is this, fucking 1962? Oh, poor kids are just as talented as white kids. What are you trying to say there, Joe Biden? Are you subconsciously bigoted? Racist a little bit, talking about women in the workforce and poor kids being just as smart as white kids? Oh, I'm not even done.
We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. Think about it.
We choose truth over facts.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Yep. This is the guy. This is the Democratic guy. I'm not even going to go into the video where he insults blue collar workers and tells them that they don't know shit, or he goes to a guy in Iowa and calls him fat and wants to challenge him to a push-up contest. This is ridiculous. Okay? This guy knows fucking nothing about anything. Okay? Obama was like, "Hey Joe, I'm going to endorse you." Joe's like, "For what?" Because he's an idiot. The guy has no idea what the fuck is going on. Where is he? Where's his fucking campaigns? And where's his fucking commercials and fucking ads and advertisements attacking Trump? You know this thing's fucking gonna happen. He's gonna go straight at Trump. Everything's gonna be his fault. The economy failed. The unemployment's down. He's gonna say these things, not stating the main factor being, the coronavirus. But go ahead. The coronavirus is also going to be, Trump's fault. Which brings me to my what in the actual fuck topic of the week. The people out there that are like, "Oh my God, you have no idea how badly this is affecting my livelihood and my life and my social game." Okay, this is especially hitting me hard. Because I've had dates and obligations, and I had my calendar, it was full of weddings and things that I was invited to with people, and I can't even go out in public because I haven't got my hair done in like 2 months and my nails are a mess and I just want to talk to my people. I have obligations, okay? I live a bougie lifestyle and I need to keep up appearances, all right? My social life is destroyed. I can't. I just can't do it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't go to a bodega or a boutique or a fucking coffee house and vent your frustrations to a random stranger, Karen. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Never mind the people that have died. Never mind the people that have suffered. Never mind the people that have actually lost people around the whole fucking globe. Let's talk about your shopping schedule, you fucking selfish people. Why is this a thing? Okay? Why are people like, you can't tell me how to do this, that I deserve to go out and have a good time? Really? Where are you getting the fucking money from? Are you still working? Are you an essential worker? Because if you were an essential worker, you fucking twats, you would know that going out there and just fucking rubbing fucking elbows with random strangers isn't a good idea. People know that I cut hair. People know that barbershops are closed. People know that salons are closed. They're like, hey, can I get a haircut? No, motherfucker. Do you understand how isolating and social distancing works? I cannot vouch for where you have been. Whether you're asymptomatic, you could still be a fucking carrier. Whether you got it 2 weeks ago, you could be carrying it right now. And what am I gonna do? Pass it on to my fucking kids or the people that I fucking work with, jeopardizing a whole fucking business and the future of it? Fuck you, okay? Dumbasses. Calm the fuck down. Just do what people say and just sit on your fucking couch, okay? Because God fucking forbid, when the world kicks back up, you guys are going to be like, oh man, I can't wait for the weekend. I had a long week. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to get on the couch and just, veg out. You could do that right the fuck now. I don't want to hear about how bad you have it and how you miss your orange mocha frappa latte bullshit frappe. You fucking assholes. Pelosi, this dumb bitch ass, was on fucking... she was on Kimmel or Fallon and some dumb shit. And everyone in the world is fucking suffering. Everybody doesn't have jobs and... they're on welfare and they're seeking unemployment and everybody's like, what are we going to do next week? How am I going to feed my kids? She's fucking doing like a live stream in front of Jimmy and talking about fucking her refrigerator and how she loves chocolate and I don't know what I'd do without ice cream and her refrigerator's like $30,000. What a fucking asshole. Is she so ignorant to the fact that the world is fucking struggling that she's going to go on live television and talk about the luxuries of fucking being the Speaker of the House and giving herself fucking raises all the goddamn time? Alright, never mind. She was on James Corden and she said shit like this.
Speaker Pelosi, what have you found? What are you going to share with us from your home?
Chocolate.
Oh, look at you.
Really?
Chocolate candy.
Oh.
Wow.
She's got a basket.
And
look at her.
This is something you can get through the mail.
Standing in front of the fridge.
Run out. Now show you.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the episode of Cribs I never knew I needed.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my.
She has an ice cream cache.
For some other flavors, but chocolate, and then we have some other chocolate here. Yeah.
People are fucking struggling all over the place, and she's talking to James Corden in front of her fucking $30 million goddamn refrigerator, talking about chocolate on top of chocolate, and here's a basket that I got some, and then let me show you, you can get this online, and this is fucking, like designer fucking homemade ice creams and shit. Really? Your sympathy is fucking ridiculous. Your empathy doesn't exist. It's so fucked up. I can't stand it. And nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Everyone's like, oh, my social life. Everyone's fucking... There's more important things to life than, I don't know, your outings and your obligations to go see friends and drink up at a bar. Like, I don't know, not fucking dying. And that was my... What in the actual fuck topic of the week? Delinquents. This needs attention. At ease. Now, here we go. Let me just drop some knowledge on you really quick. All right? Here we go. 60.8 million cases. 274,000 hospitalizations. And 12,469 deaths, ranging pretty much from 8,868 to 18,306 in the United States due to the virus. This was... No, not coronavirus. Good guess, though. This was the H1N1 swine flu outbreak from 2009. Those stats that I gave you were from April 12th, 2009 to April 10th, 2010. That was in a year. This shit was a global pandemic. Okay? In 2009. The earliest reported cases in the U.S. began appearing April 2009 in California, and then spread to infect people in Texas, New York, and other states by the end of May. Fucking motorcycle. Jesus Christ. I don't think he's socially distancing. Anyway, on June 25th, the CDC released information revealing that there were more than likely over 1 million cases of the disease in the United States, most of which have not been reported or diagnosed. So that was from April to June. And the CDC is reporting shit fucking 3 months later. April, May, June, right? Or maybe 2.5 months, whatever. Towards the middle of June 2009, the number of U.S. cases surpassed those in Mexico, which have been the previous leader in diagnosed cases from disease. Okay, when was this when did this come out as a pandemic? When did shit just fucking shut down? Here's the kicker. Shit never fucking stopped down. Nothing shut the fuck down, okay? They knew about this shit in April. Everybody knew about this shit in April. All right? It was reported by the WHO on April 25th as a public emergency. The CDC activated its emergency operations center on April 25th. The first cases were at the beginning of April. Okay? So, where's the isolation? Where was the fucking quarantine? What the fuck was going on? But by June, 2.5 months later, there was over 1 million fucking cases? And Obama was the fucking golden child of this whole fucking thing? I don't understand what the difference between H1N1 and the coronavirus. Okay? The coronavirus is way more fucking, contagious. Was there social isolating or quarantining in 2009? I was 28 years old. I don't remember stopping work or quarantining or isolating or taking it to this extreme. So why is going above and beyond and isolating and quarantine in this aspect in today's standards worse than what the fuck happened in 2009? When Obama did it, everything was fine. Everything was good. By the time December came around, December 2009, the CDC reported an estimated 50 million Americans, or 1 in 6 people, have been infected with the 2009 H1N1 virus, and 10,000 Americans had died, by which time the vaccine was beginning to be widely distributed to the general public in several states. They had a vaccine by December, and people died by the thousands. And what the fuck? What the fuck? So Obama didn't isolate, he didn't quarantine, he didn't do, social restrictions. People died by the thousands. It was a pandemic. It was a giant fucking outbreak, and everything's fucking hunky-dory? This double standard media bullshit is fucking garbage. And I'm not even fucking done, okay? Not even done. Oh, Sarge is getting heated. He's swearing a lot. Okay, we've already had this conversation before, delinquents, all right? People that swear as much as I, seem to be sophisticated enough and highly intelligent. Thank you very much. I could go for minutes on end. You're like, ooh, minutes. Without cursing. I could do it. I should I challenge myself to do a podcast? I'm going off on a tangent. Should I challenge myself to do a podcast where I don't curse the whole time? Is that a possibility? Could I possibly do that? Yes. Will I? Fuck No, I will not. Anyway, let's get back into it, all right? In 2009, H1N1 happened, and the Obama administration was the golden goose of fucking ever. Yeah. Okay. Bullshit. People got infected. People died. There was no isolation. There was no quarantine. But, Trump does it. This shit happens with the coronavirus, and Trump does travel restrictions. And he's like, oh my God, that's unconstitutional. He does trade restrictions. Oh my God, that's unconstitutional. Isolation, quarantine, that's unconstitutional. Obama didn't do it, and people still died by the thousands. And it was like, you know what, that Obama's so great. But if you talk about how Obama fucked up in 2009 from the H1N1 virus, and then you compare it to Trump, you're a racist piece of shit. Pay no attention to the fact that Obama was fucking elected in 2008 and 2012, but all of a sudden, Trump is elected in 2016, and all of a sudden, America's fucking racist again. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I cannot take it right now. What evidence do you have that, it was better or it's the same or, blah, blah, blah. The media is biased. Here it is. I have some for you. Ready? In 2015, Obama did some dumbass speech about talking about prepping for a pandemic, prepping for an outbreak, prepping for an epidemic. We need to prep. We need to prepare. We need to be ready. He was saying this in 2015. Okay? H1N1 happened in 2009. Right? 2009, he was president for a fucking year. All right? And then all of a sudden, he gets hit with H1N1. He has 6 years. All right? And then all of a sudden, in 2015, he's like, we need to be prepared for an outbreak, a pandemic, or blah, blah, blah. When H1N1 happened, he used up the national stockpile of all the medical supplies. And he never fucking did shit to replace it, replenish it, rebuild it, restock it. Didn't refill the stockpile. He didn't. Okay? So all of a sudden, Trump gets here and he has to he's fucking making, private businesses work for him, which is a fucking act. It's off the top of my head, but pretty much when the government's like, we need you right now to build this. Pretty much shit that happened in World War II where you're going to stop making this and you're going to start making these. You're going to stop making cars and you're going to start making ventilators. There's something that the government could do to do that. He initiated that. He initiated travel restrictions. He initiated interstate travel restrictions, closed borders, and all of a sudden he's the fucking bad guy. Listen, okay? Obama isn't fucking Nostradamus, all right? And as much as you want him to be the fucking prophet golden child, he's not that either. Everyone's like, it was a premonition when he come from 2015 and he said, we need to prepare. We need to be ready. When he said that shit, he was already 6 years removed from H1N1. And he used the stockpile. And he didn't replenish it. And then 2015 comes around, he realizes that Trump's probably going to be president, and he's going to throw fucking Trump under the bus for the next pandemic. How did he know a pandemic's going to come? Because there's a pandemic every fucking year. Something happens every year. Some are bigger than the other ones. But when H1N1 happened and it affected us the way it did, he didn't do shit. But now it happens to Trump and all of a sudden he's the fucking bad guy. All right? This is double standard bullshit's garbage. All right? It doesn't matter how you prepare for it. You can't prepare for a pandemic. You can't do it. People are going to die. The blood is on your hands. I don't remember seeing that in the news when people were dying from the H1N1 thing. And that was mostly targeted towards children. This is targeted towards people with respiratory illnesses or older generations. H1N1 was anyone. Teenagers, kids, babies. They were fucking dying. Was Obama thrown under a bus? No, he wasn't. So, fuck this double standard bullshit. Alright? Stop that shit. Do you remember daily press briefings where, Obama went out there and he had his fucking administration and a team and an H1N1 team and he put his people in charge of it and he went out there every day and he, talked about the H1N1 thing? No, I don't fucking remember that, okay? So Trump's letting the people know. He wants the people to be informed. He wants to fucking let society know what the fuck's going on. Granted, he needs to fucking step away from the microphone and be like, Pence is in charge of this. These doctors are in charge of this. I need to shut the fuck up. You know? I don't remember fucking Obama coming out and talking about H1N1 every day for a fucking month and a half. It never fucking happened. It never happened. But Trump does it, and everyone takes all of his shit out of context all the time, which is easy to do when you're an ignorant, paid-for piece of shit media outlet like CNN or MSNBC. All right? Everything that he says is taken out of context all the time. It's twisted and fucking manipulated, and now Trump's just like, you know what? Fuck this, okay? I don't need this. I don't need the fucking headache. I don't need this bird. Oh my God. I had to pause it for a second and go be like, hey, bird, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm not going to give all this fucking credit and shit to fucking Obama or Trump, because Trump needs to shut the fuck up. Like I've said before. He goes out there and the media is like, he's going to say something stupid and we're going to twist it and we're going to manipulate it. And all of a sudden people are going to be like, Trump wants you to pour bleach up your asshole to fight coronavirus. That's not what he said. Apparently everyone's like, oh, Trump said, you know, drink bleach and drink Lysol and use disinfectant to kill the virus. We all know that Trump isn't the most intricate speaker, okay? He's going to say some fucking off-cuff, off-the-wall shit, all right? He's going to think out loud all the time. But you think his intention was, hey, drink fucking bleach? Here you go. This is from a Business Insider. In his Thursday evening White House coronavirus press briefing, President Trump mused that bringing light inside the body or even injecting people's lungs with disinfectants should be investigated as coronavirus treatments. Trump made the comments after Bill Bryan, the head of Science and Technology Directorate at the Department of Homeland Security, discussed some research about how COVID-19 reacted to sunlight. Injecting oneself with bleach or other sort of disinfectant is not only incredibly dangerous and even life-threatening, but it would not be an effective treatment for or cure for COVID-19. In the wake of Trump's press conference, both doctors and manufacturers of cleaning products like Lysol and Dettol and bleach warned people not to ingest or inject disinfectants. All right, here's the full transcript of Trump's comments, all right? This is exactly what Trump said, all right? Maybe I'll try to do an accent, all right? But this is what he said that got so fucking taken out of context by the media, and society just ripped him apart, which made him, you know, cancel his daily press briefings, which means society doesn't get daily information on coronavirus because the media makes fucking Trump look like a complete moron, which he is sometimes. I guarantee it. But he wasn't telling people to drink bleach, all right? The full quote is this. So I asked Bill a question. Some of you are thinking if you're into that world, which I find to be pretty interesting. So supposing we hit the body with tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing it brought the light inside the body, which you can either do it either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks out in 1 minute. And it's there. In a way, you can do something like that by injection inside or almost cleaning, because you see, it gets in the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it should be interesting to check that. You're going to have to use medical doctors, but it sounds interesting to me. So we'll see. The whole concept of light, the way it goes in 1 minute, that's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful stuff. And that was a tweet. He was talking about UV light and disinfectant. He wasn't talking about let's inject bleach. And then everybody takes it way out of context. And now he's like, oh my God, he wants us to drink Lysol and pour bleach up our assholes. And then Trump's seeing all this fucking media coverage and he's like, fuck this. And he's just like, fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck this. I'm out. And now the American public doesn't get daily briefings on the corona stats and what's going on in corona in states like that. Okay? We had daily ones from Andrew Cuomo. He's not doing it anymore. Why? Because it's not needed, because it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. The models were going to say hundreds of thousands of blah, blah, blah deaths. That's up to 500,000 dead. We were freaking the fuck out. Media was causing mass hysteria, and now it's way less than that. I don't even think we've fucking hit 50,000 deaths yet. I mean, death is death, and it's fucking sad as shit. But there were models estimating close to 500,000, okay? Which is causing the fucking public to freak the fuck out. We are not going to do that. We are going to reach a herd immunity. We're going to see a second wave. There's going to be a vaccine. This isn't as bad as people are playing it out to be. Now there are deaths, though, and those deaths are directly correlated straight to Donald Trump himself. Never mind his administration. Never mind the team. Never mind the individual states that are in charge of their own fucking people reaching for a hand to the government and be like, please, sir, can I have some more? Trump has to look at the whole fucking country, okay? Governors got to look at their fucking states, all right? That's it. That's all I'm fucking saying. It's ridiculous as fuck to me. And now Trump's like, you know what? Fuck your briefings. You guys could all go fuck yourself. All you media fuckers, fuck you. And that's it, all right? Now, here's my random thought of the week. My random thought is, when this shit boils over, and it's going to boil over, I fucking guarantee you it is going to boil over. And everyone's going to get back to work, and there's still going to be social distancing and a little bit of quarantine and blah, 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 blah. You're going to see so many fucking products for immune system boosters. Boosts your immune system to fight off COVID-19. Don't fall for this fucking marketing scheme. Like, marketing people know exactly what the fuck is going on in your head right now. So after this pandemic thing boils over and people are allowed to go out, they're going to be like, everyone's got corona on the brain. We need to talk about the immune system and respiratory health. And you're going to see all this shit. Oh, Flintstone vitamins. Oh, vitamin gummies. Men's one a day. Women's one a day. Prenatals. Blah, 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 blah. Take this, take this, take this. It'll help fight off, blah, blah, blah. Builds your immune system, blah, 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 blah. That's my random thought, okay? And all you dumb motherfuckers that are reading Lysol bottles from 2017. So, bruh, I was reading this Lysol bottle from, like, 2009, and it says, helps fight off coronavirus. But it was from 2009. How did they know? How did they know? I don't understand. The coronavirus didn't even come out to 2020. But Lysol knew the whole time. I knew it, man. I knew it. It's the Illuminati, man. This needs to be brought to the public's attention. We need to say something, man. Coronavirus, it's a slip. They messed up in the manufacturing, man. We gotta let the world know. No, stop it. Sit the fuck down. You're an idiot. Please shut the fuck up, okay? Let me tell you something, okay? There are different strands of coronavirus. Just because we're saying coronavirus doesn't mean that it's COVID-19, okay? Right? There are many strands of coronavirus. So when it says fights coronavirus and the fucking thing is packaged in 2017 or 2015 or whenever it happened before, January of this fucking year, be like, how did they know? There's many fucking strands. So if I see one more fucking person out there be like, oh my god, this Lysol bottle's from 2007. First of all, why do you still have a Lysol bottle from 2007? Okay, you dirty fuck. I don't even know what your fucking apartment is going to look like. All right, because you haven't broke out your Lysol bottle since 2007. So, ew, just fucking ew. All right. So many strands of coronavirus. So calm the fuck down on that. All right? All right. Now, everyone's dealing with these, my state's going to open. My state's not. My state's going to open small businesses in moderation. My state's not. Okay, so we got Illinois. All right? Illinois is quite possibly one of the worst fucking states to live in. One of the worst states in the fucking union. And when you see any entity ever, any patch of land anywhere, and you see that the people of that land, whether it's a kingdom, a republic, oligarchy, a monarchy, I don't give zero fucks, whatever kind of government it has, all right? And the people are struggling, and the people are, emaciated and hurting, and everything sucks, but the king or the queen or the governor is a fat fuck piece of shit. They're probably pocketing some shit, okay? When you elect someone who is a fat slob, garbage piece of a man like J.B. fucking Pritzker, okay? And then you see that the people are getting taxed and taxed and taxed and taxed, and there's more tax, and I'm going to tax gas, and I'm going to tax on top of gas tax. And then you see how fucking fat this motherfucker is, and how selfish he is, and how much of a piece of shit he is. And then he wants to throw fucking the government under the bus, and we're not being helped, and blah, blah, blah. And and Illinois is not even one of the worst affected states, but he's making it out like, we don't know, we're not going to make it, it's the end of days. He extended the stay-at-home order, and he called it this. Stay-at-home order. Okay? Till May 30th. It's April fucking 28th. So he's telling Illinois, stay at home for another month. Okay. That's an order. You could go fuck yourself. All right? There was a judge in Southern Illinois ruled to exempt Illinois lawmaker Darren Bailey from abiding by the stay-at-home work order. Not stay-at-home order. So J.B. Pritzker's like, hey, everyone in Illinois, stay at home. Order. Until May 30th. Meanwhile, states all around the fucking country are opening up in moderation, parks a little bit. You could do this, you could do that, still try to social distance, be safe, blah, blah, blah. Which is cool, whatever. But JB's like, no, fuck that. No, everything's closed. Nothing is opening up. I am not opening up anything in moderation. Stay at home order in effect till the end of fucking May, which is like 32 fucking days from now or some shit. I don't even know how many days are in April. How many days are in April? Let me see. There are 30 days in April. Okay. So you want us to stay inside for 32 more days. And this guy, this representative, lawmaker, Darren Bailey from Southern Illinois, he was like, no. He put a restriction order, or he wanted a restraining order against this stay-at-home order. And the judge is like, you're right. You are exempt from the stay-at-home order. And Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, who thinks she fucking carries weight outside of her jurisdiction, which would be the city of Chicago, is like, yeah, we're still going to abide by the stay-at-home order of J.B. Pritzker and the governor of Illinois. It was a judge, okay? A judge said that this order is unconstitutional, okay? So why would it not be unconstitutional to the rest of the fucking state? You know what I mean? So, Lori Lightfoot supported Pritzker regardless of the ruling, right? She's like, oh, like, you fucking matter, okay? If Illinois says something, Chicago can't go against it, all right? So if there's a ruling in Illinois that a judge abides by against J.B. Pritzker's stay-at-home order, Lori Lightfoot doesn't have a fucking choice, okay? Chicago is not its own fucking entity. And now J.B. Pritzker automatically fucking appealed this decision. Because he knows that this is going to have strong repercussions. Not just on the state, but across the fucking country. Who gives a fuck what Lori Lightfoot? Oh, we're going to abide by J.B. Pritzker's blah, blah, blah. Technically, this is what I'm thinking. Other than Lori Lightfoot needs to know her place and shut the fuck up. Anyway. Anyone that goes out and goes to a park or does something in public, and let's say they get arrested, they can directly appeal the arrest. They could appeal the arrest and claim this fucking case, this exemption that the Southern judge ruled in favor of Darren Bailey. So they ruled in favor of Darren Bailey. They said this is unconstitutional. He's exempt from the stay-at-home work order. Why am I not? What makes him? He's an American. I'm an American. We live in Illinois. And this is going to spread throughout the fucking country. Anybody that extends a stay-at-home order and the people say, you know what? Fuck you. Let's say they get arrested or they go to prison or something like that. They could directly appeal the arrest or decision of whatever state, due to this right here. Think of it like Roe versus Wade, right? Roe versus Wade happened in a state, right? But it carries weight across the whole fucking government. So anybody that wants to go out and do their shit and they get caught, they could directly appeal. They could appeal the arrest and state this case where this judge exempted an Illinois citizen from a stay-at-home work order. And it's going to spread like a fucking wildfire, which is why J.B. Pritzker automatically fucking appealed it. Because everyone's going to get it in their fucking head like, well, this guy's exempt. I could do shit too. Fuck this. He's no better than me. And it's going to work. I'm telling you, it's got to work. So honestly, if you want to be like, fuck the man and fuck the system, you could just you could just fucking go out there. Just go. Just fucking do your thing. Just leave. Just do whatever the fuck you want. And if you get arrested, you get arrested. But you state this fucking case and, that's going to hold major fucking weight because it's a judge ruling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this podcast is brought to you proudly by ballwash.com. When it comes to your back, they got your sack and your body and your balls and your butt. They got everything. They got solid colognes to make you smell nice after a shower, but while you're in the shower, you could use the ball wash. And normally, when I take a shower, it's head to toe, okay? So I start with the good head shampoo and conditioner, right? Yeah, which smells fucking amazing, by the way. And then I use the ball wash, charcoal activated, no parabens, made in America. It's a fucking silly brand, I'll give you that, but it's a serious fucking product. And the charcoal wipes away all of the fucking garbage that is on my skin. And then I'm done with my shower. And then there's ball guard that keeps my legs from chafing. Because I got some big ass fucking thighs. I got a lot of stack on these thighs. Listen to this. Yeah, you know what that is? Those are me slapping my thighs. Because they're fucking huge. I got big old thighs. I got a big old butt. So I put the ball guard on to keep me from chafing. I got the sack spray because, you know, you never know what's going to go on down there. It's getting hot outside. You don't want to run into that chick because every guy has that fucking dream where they go out there and they're like, oh, I'm going to find the hottest girl of all time and she's just going to want to blow me. Probably not going to happen. I'm just saying, probably not going to happen. But if that were to happen, when she releases the beast, she will not be, waft with the arrogance of gross. She will be waft with the arrogance of, ooh, that smells nice. And they also have solid colognes. And they also, let's say you're working and you're nasty, or you're a mechanic and you're working in the fields, or you're doing something else essential, blah, 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 and you don't have time for a shower, they have quickie wipes. And it'll wipe you down. One side's for lathering up. The other side is for wiping away. So go to ballwash.com. Fill up your carts with whatever the fuck you want to fill it up with. All the smell good, lovey stuff. And when you check out, use code DAGRAYAREA, DAGRAYAREA for 15% off your purchase. And you could thank me fucking later. All right. Because I love you. And you love me. Also, I am part of FreakNet Studios, a conglomerate of 4 podcasts. Sarge, I thought it was 3. Didn't you say it was like just freaking wrestling and this freaking show and you're the Gray Area podcast? What, you got a 4th? Yes, we have a 4th. Pretty Little Freaks podcast hosted by Joe and Lo. What is it about, Sarge? Please tell me more. Okay, I will. They take your submissions on your relationships, your histories, your trials and tribulations of your love. Whether you're gay, whether you're straight, whether you suck dick, whether you have a dick, doesn't make a fucking difference. Whether it was a high school relationship gone bad, a junior high relationship that you can't get over, a marriage, a divorce, any relationship aspect that you want to talk, whether you want to validate your ideals or whether you want to see if you did something wrong, Jordan and Lo will take your stories and they will dissect it piece by piece and let you know their aspect and where they're coming from. And that's not bad. These women come from the aspect and the backgrounds of waitressing and bartending, and they too have once upon a time been in relationships, and they are quite something to look at. So God knows they have been in plenty of relationships because guys love hot chicks. And listen to this. They have brains. What? I'm not even kidding. You're like, okay, she's hot, but does she have can she hold a conversation? They have a podcast. So obviously they can hold a conversation. So if you go to Pretty Little Freaks Podcast at yahoo.com and you send them your submitted stories of love life's gone bad or good, they will anonymously anonymously talk about it on their podcast and dissect it over a glass of red or white or whiskey or whatever, because that's just how they go. So welcome to FreakNet Studios. Tell your squad to follow our pods. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward.
Today in history.
April 28th, the year 357. Constantius II visits Rome for the first time. See, to me, that means absolutely nothing, but apparently that has fucking historical relevance. So I know I have listeners all over the world, okay, and many of you might know who the fuck Constantius II is. I have no idea who that is. So if you want to write in the comments or write me directly at thegrayarea@gmail.com or on my fucking Facebook page and let me know who the fuck this guy is and why it's historically relevant, we can have this discussion, and I am completely fine with that. 1282. Villagers in Palermo lead a revolt against the French rule in Sicily. 1635. Virginia Governor John Harvey is accused of treason and removed from office. Why is that relevant? I don't know. 1760. French forces besieging Quebec defeated the British in the Second Battle on the Plains of Abraham. French forces beat the British, and that is why Quebec speaks French. That's a pretty big thing. I wish they speak English, because the Quebec and French people, they're like, oh, we're French, and even French people from France hate the French from Quebec. They're like, no, they're not part of us. No. 1788, Maryland becomes the 7th state to ratify the Constitution. 1789, the crew of the HMS Bounty mutinies against Captain William Bligh. 1818, President James Monroe proclaims naval disarmament on the Great Lakes and Lake Champlain. Why? We have to defend ourselves from Canada. We had a navy in the Great Lakes to defend us from Canada. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. James Monroe in 1818 was like, you know what? It's fine. We're fine. I don't think we got to worry about Canada right now. That's funny as fuck to me. 1856. The Yukut Indians repel an attack on their land by 100 would-be Indian fighters in California. Well done. 1902. Revolution breaks out in the Dominican Republic. Historically, the Dominican Republic fights all the fucking time. 1910. The first night air flight is performed by Claude Graham White in England. 1916. British declare martial law throughout Ireland. And we've hated them ever since. I don't want to say we, like I'm part of the IRA, Irish Republican Army, if you guys know what that is. 1919. Liz Irvin makes the first jump with an Army Air Corps parachute. Well done, I'm part of that group. Paratroopers for life, beach. 1920. Azerbaijan joins the Soviet Union. Yeah, good. I mean, because you're Azerbaijan. I mean, you have... What the fuck you gotta do? 1930. The first organized night baseball game is played in Independence, Kansas. 1932. A yellow fever vaccine for humans is announced. Well done. 1945. Benito Mussolini is killed by Italian partisans. Well done. 1946. The Allies indict Tojo on 55 counts of war crimes. We indicted Tojo? We dropped 2 fucking bombs on them. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, atomic bombs on innocent fucking people. And we're indicting him. Wow. Fucking assholes. 1947, Norwegian anthropologist Thor Heyerdahl, or maybe it's Heyerdahl, and 5 others set out in a balsa wood craft known as Kon-Tiki to prove that Peruvian Indians could have settled in Polynesia. 1953, French troops evacuate northern Laos. 1965, the U.S. Army and Marines invade the Dominican Republic. What the fuck did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? 1967, Muhammad Ali refuses induction into the U.S. Army and is stripped of his boxing title. That's fucked up, okay? You shouldn't be drafted into a fucking military, because you're going to draft fucking pussies. Am I saying Muhammad Ali is a pussy? Absolutely not. I am saying you're going to tell me how to live my life and you're going to make me join a military? That's not going to fucking happen, okay? We're the United States of America. We have a very high populace. People should volunteer to join the military. This isn't Israel where you have to join 2 years automatically before you can move on with your fucking life. Israel is tiny. They are surrounded by Muslim countries. All of those countries want Israel fucking to die. So, yes, they are obligated as Israeli citizens to join the military. We should not be obligated to join the military being Americans, and there shouldn't be a fucking draft because there's plenty of stupid motherfuckers like me that joined the military once upon a time. So for Muhammad Ali to be like, you know what, fuck you can't tell me how to live my life. Good for you, Muhammad Ali. Good for you. And they took his fucking title away. And what did he do? He got it back. Anyway. Where do we? In 1969, Charles de Gaulle resigns as president of France. Today in history, these are people that are born on April 28th. Edward IV, King of England from 1461 to 1470 and 1471 to 1483, first king of the House of York. James Monroe, 5th President of the United States, 1817 to 1825, and I just talked about him taking the Navy out of the Great Lakes because, Canada was a real threat once. I can't even say it. I love you, Canada. I love you, okay? But you cannot touch us. The only reason you're not speaking complete French or English right now is because we are, in your basement. All right? That's what I'm saying. Anyway. 1878, Lionel Barrymore, American stage, screen, and radio actor, was born in 1878. I think that's the great-grandfather of Drew Barrymore. I'm thinking. 1892, John Jacob Niles, American folk singer and folklorist. 1898, William Sauter, Scottish poet. I was going to try to read a poem by this guy, William Sauter, who was born today, back in the day. And I'm looking at these poems, right? And there's no fucking way I could do it. Even though it's technically English, I can't pronounce it the way he would. This one's called Black Day. A skelp fray is teacher for he could not spell. A skelp fray is mither for cowpin hour the kale. A skelp fray is brither for colouring braw bat, a skelp pray is father, for Lordkins wet. What the fuck is that about? I have no idea. Not to mention, he spells father F-A-I-T-H-E-R. Unless that means something completely fucking different. I don't know. Also, today in history, April 27th, 2020, inspiring. This is labeled inspiring. The news article from Babylon Bee, lifestyle, inspiring. Celebrities spell out we are all in this together with their yachts. Wow. This falls under what in the actual fuck and today in history, because this makes me absolutely livid. Let me read it to you. Let's share in this misery together. This goes way back at the beginning of the fucking podcast when I was talking about fucking Karen and talking about her social life being fucking bad and blah, blah, blah because of the coronavirus. All right. So Malibu, California. Many described the scene as breathtaking or awe-inspiring. Others were so touched they couldn't find the words to communicate how they felt. Most simply wept. Bullshit. No matter how they expressed their emotions, everyone agreed, that the scene off the Malibu coast Monday morning was exactly what America needed to get through this pandemic. Celebrities gathered their multi-million-dollar yachts on the waters of the Pacific Ocean and spelled out, "We're all in this together." Fuck you. I'm going to keep reading. "We're just like you," said Ellen DeGeneres on her Instagram as her servants sailed her yacht onto position to form an apostrophe. "Yes, maybe I have a yacht, and you've only been on the storybook canal boats at Disneyland, but still, it's pretty much the same thing." "Stay home, stay alive. It's not that hard," said Patton Oswalt, whose fleet of yachts made up several other letters. All right, I'm starting to realize that this is fake as fuck. There's no way that this is real. "Stay at home, save life. It's not that hard," said Patton Oswalt, whose fleet of yachts made up several other letters. "Look, poor people, it's not worth risking your life to go to Fuddruckers or work a job or whatever. It is you, peasants, to do all day." After the stunt was over, Oswald and his chauffeur drove home. First of all, Patton Oswalt would be able to fucking afford a yacht anyway. He's like a fucking C-list celebrity comic at that. The dude's fucking hot garbage. All of humanity is fighting this together, and we're all as one, said Lady Gaga, who was wearing a bathing suit made out of gold bricks. Okay. All right, now it's funny. Whew, I was sad. I was fucking livid for a second. I was like, oh, they spelled out we're all in this together on their private boats. Okay, they didn't. Oh, man. Okay. Whew. Who was wearing a bathing suit made out of gold bricks, though, I mean, don't try to get on my yacht. My guards will literally shoot you. That's not a metaphor. Okay. Thank fucking God. Delinquents, I'm not even kidding. That fucking news article I thought was real at the beginning, and then I was reading it for the first time with you to experience the fucking hate that I have for pop culture and politicians and shit, and fucking trying to meld government with whatever the fuck Lady Gaga thinks and Ellen DeGeneres. I was terrified. I thought that was real. Oh my God, I was blood boiling. And then I realized it was fake. And we got that together, and thank fucking God that was fake. Because if that was real, I don't know. I have zero hope for the future of the world. I have zero fucking respect for fucking people that would do something like that. And honestly, low key, pop culture fucking does that shit all the time. Look at social media, okay? Just basic social media. People go on Snapchat, people go on Instagram, people go on TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Celebrities are literally doing fucking nothing right now. So how are they going to get money? They're going to go on social media. They're going to get thousands of followers. They're going to have sponsorships by whoever the fuck. They're going to start doing fucking podcasts. They jump on the bandwagon of whatever is hot at the time, right? Like Nicki Minaj when Snapchat came out. Or everybody and their fucking mother, like Kevin Hart and The Rock and every actor right now that doesn't have a fucking job because of this corona thing jumping off on fucking TikTok. We need to put them in their fucking place. We should not be paying celebrities for not making movies. All right? You're an actor. You're not acting right now. I'm a fan of yours, but you should not be influencing people in pop culture. Let us have our day in the sun. Do you know how hard it is to get our 15 minutes of fame when fucking we're stonewalled and painted into a corner by celebrity and other fucking pop culture figures? These people can't fucking read a book and they're making millions of fucking dollars. Fuck this bullshit. I hate it. Like seriously, Cardi B, multi-fucking millionaire. Dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Done. I can't do it. Anyway, let's get to my Dirty Dad joke of the week. And I'm sorry. I know you've missed me and you missed my normal podcast sessions and me doing these fucking 5 topics and you love it when I do this and here I am. I know those live things. I'm going to try to do more live things, but I need to cut fucking people off. When you come on my podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages from wherever the fuck you're from, and you don't know basic English and you have an interpreter and you want me to talk slower because you have an interpreter on my live podcast, that's not going to work for me. I'm sorry. I can't talk slower so your interpreter can interpret for you and I'm just going to sit there, pause, and wait. Okay? That goes for Saudi Arabia. That goes for Iran. That goes for fucking Brazil. All right? I love you guys. England, the guys from England, you guys are doing all right because you speak English. Or should I say you guys speak American? I mean, all right, let's say it this way. English is the language that we speak in America, but American is the dialect, and then America has subdialects. What does that mean? It means everybody in America pretty much speaks English, right? But the dialect is, American accent, right? And there's subdialects that fall into that, like New York accent, Boston accent, Chicago accent, California accent, Florida accent, Texas accent. You know what I'm saying? Subdialects. All right, that was a little school for you, a little homeschool from Sarge to you, so you're welcome. Here's the jokes. How do you think the unthinkable? How do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. Get it? An iceberg. You guys got it. How does the moon cut his hair? How does the moon cut his hair? Oh my God, Sarge, you're saying that the moon is male? That's so sexist. Oh my God. First of all, calm the fuck down, all right? It's a joke that I'm reading. I didn't come up with these jokes by my goddamn self. And secondly, coronavirus has killed only males and only females. But according to fucking snowflakes, there's like 59 fucking genders, but only males and females are dying. So answer me that, fucking Batman, or whatever the fuck. I'm going off on a tangent in my own fucking dirty J joke of the week. All right. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Eclipse it. See? Wait for the fucking punchline before you think I'm a sexist piece of shit. I can't be like, she clips it. It's got eclipse like he. Okay? God. Calm down. You guys are melting out there. I'm pretty sure the people once I've gotten to this point, once I've gotten to the point where, you know what, I've got my audience, I got people, I got, my delinquent army, I'm pretty sure I don't have many liberal left-leaning people that still listen to me. I mean, I do have good content out there, and I do have other stuff that I, talk about. But when you're in the situation that you are like now with this whole corona thing and government's failing and fucking the economy and blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, we need to open up the thing so we can build the economy. What about lives? See, I'm actually, believe it or not, liberals, I'm actually on your side with this one. I think we need to stay at home and social distance. I think we need to do that shit. Everyone's like, open up the world, open up this. They're doing it in Sweden. Please do not compare us to fucking Sweden, okay? All right? All right, let's do another joke. I'm done talking about random bullshit. What about Japan? Shut the fuck up. Tokyo never closed their city. Shut up, okay? Don't compare us to other countries, all right? Japan didn't get sick as, Tokyo didn't get as bad as New York. That's because Japan is clean as fuck. Look at how they park their cars in their parking lots. Look at their subways. They social distance in subways. Those motherfuckers have been wearing masks and face masks for 20 fucking years before this fucking thing even popped off. Japan is clean. Tokyo, clean. These people are clean as hell. Do not compare Japanese subways to fucking New York subways. I don't even know why the New York subways were open this whole fucking time. You're going to contaminate a subway car, and those people are going to contaminate the next subway car because people jump subways all the fucking time. You're in a subway car for 15 fucking minutes, and you're not wearing a mask, or they're not wearing a mask, and someone's going to contaminate you. They don't even know they fucking got it. That's the difference. Okay? Do not compare America to other countries, especially fucking other countries that have cities like Tokyo where they are clean freaks. They park in color-coordinated increments. They park all facing the same way. They're not that one redneck hillbilly motherfucker drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon that wants to park their monster truck on 4 fucking parking spots at the end of Walmart. Okay? That's the difference. All right, next joke. What did the hurricane say to the coconut tree? What did the hurricane say to the coconut tree? Hold on to your nuts. This ain't no ordinary blowjob. Hi. How do you circumcise a hillbilly? How do you circumcise a hillbilly? You kick his sister into the jaw. Oh, that is it for me. I hope you had a wonderful time, delinquents. Tell your squad to follow my pod. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. Twitter and Instagram, The Gray Area #1. TikTok, The Gray Area. Facebook, at The Gray Area. Just type in The Gray Area. I'm kind of a thing now, all right? I don't want to toot my own horn, all right? But if you search The Gray Area, whether you space it out or it's all one word, you going to see me, baby. You can see this podcast. Delinquent Army, squad up. But like I do all the time, I want to stay humble, and I fucking love you guys. And I told you I wanted 5,000 listens. I want 5,000 downloads by the end of this year. I am at 5,400 right now. I was over 5,000 by the end of March. So we are growing. Oh, welcome to the cult. It's not really a cult. We're growing like weeds, but like sexy super weeds like dandelions, where your toddlers come and they bring it to you and they're like, oh, look at this flower. But you know it's a weed, but it's pretty anyway. That is us. So am I humbled you're here? Yes. Am I happy that you keep coming back? Yes. Am I happy that you guys still listen to me after all this time? Yes. Are you part of the delinquent army? Maybe you're on the fence. Should you be part of the delinquent army? Yes. Did you want to buy any of my merch? I'm not going to push it right now, but maybe you do. Eventually, I'm going to get my own shit. Eventually, you're not going to have to go to tpublic.com and search DGA for the gray area merch. Maybe eventually you're going to have to actually just contact my Facebook page and buy it directly from me, because I'm going to have my stuff with my designs, with my artists, and I'm going to be part of Freaknet Studios for probably ever, because I don't have a life, and then they don't either. But it looks like Travis T is taking his garage and he is transforming it into some sort of a studio, because we ain't bougie motherfuckers over here, okay? We fucking cornbread fed, raised in the streets, country, city, lady folk. All right, we all over the fucking map. I'm from Chi-Town. Those from New York. Fucking Joe is from Bufu. And fucking the other Joe is from also Bufu. And Travis T is from literally someone dropped a fucking brick in the middle of a cornfield and boom, there he is over there in also Bufu. So we got city lights and we got country stars over here. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, thank you. I am humbled and I love you. You love me, obviously, because you're still here. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.